Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina. Today we are off to take a look at my 2023 reading journal. Hello, so if you saw the talking head portion of this video, you will know that we are looking at my 2023 reading journal. This is a flip through. I am not artistic at all. This is a very simple journal. I wanted to keep it simple, A, because it's my first journal, and B, because I want to make sure that I use it, and I feel like if it gets too complicated, I am not going to use it at all. That is not something I will do because I'll just get overwhelmed. So, again, not artistic at all, so if you're not artistic, this is kind of the journal for you to watch. Can't draw, can't really do calligraphy, so that's something that I'll work on this year, but definitely not something that I had at the beginning of this year. So, and I did something a little bit different with this setup. So the first thing is my name and my email, and here we go, writing and reading journal. There will also be writing updates. If you watched my update video, and then you will know that I am starting to write this year and focus on that. But it says start date 1/1/2023 because I think there's extra room in this journal to possibly have more than that. A beautiful 2023 page. This is about as creative as I get. This is my reading goals. So there is 101 books. I will color them in as I go, probably by month. So I'll do like a color each month. But down here is for a key or any additional books that I read. So 101 is going to be my Goodreads goal this year. Ignore my bruise. They blew a vein while I was being induced for my child. But just a little fun doodle. Again, this is about as creative as I get. My goal was originally going to be 100 and then I messed this up and it ended up being 101. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's my goal now. Then we've got types of books read. So I have physical, audio, and Kindle. I do have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, which I got late last year. I am fully obsessed with it, and I kind of want to see how much I'm reading of my physical books. I'm not really an audiobook reader, but there is an option for that, and I'll just do tally marks here, and then total at the end of the year. This is my star ratings, so I kind of want to know where I'm at reading wise. Am I picking books that are good for me, are just okay? Am I picking 5-star books? I literally have never done this before and I'm really interested in it. So I've got DNF all the way up through 5. I use Storygraph, which has the 0.5 options. It actually has a quarter, a half, and 3/4 options. But I usually just do one or the other, like I do 1 or 1/2. So I will put those in here because I'm no longer going to be doing Goodreads. And then the next page is my series tracker. So I probably could fill this out with the series I'm currently reading, but I feel like I have a bajillion series that I'm currently reading. And also I don't have a list of it. So what I decided to do instead is if I read a book in a series, then I will put that series on here. So I have, and then this is the legend. So I finished the series. So the last book I'll color in this blue color. Read before 2023. So if I'm like on the 3rd book in a series, I'll color in all of the ones that I read before this year. Published in 2023. So this is to know like this series isn't finished yet, but it got published in 2023 and I read it. And then we have read in 2023. So that just shows me where I'm at and how many I have to go, because I'd like to see how well I'm doing with my series. Now, the next page is January. There is about a bajillion year-long layouts that you can do. One is I always do the ABC challenge. I also do a bunch of challenges on Storygraph, but I can track those on Storygraph. And I felt like if I tried to track them on here and on Storygraph, I would forget one and then get confused. So instead, I just skipped putting them in here. I think maybe at the end, I'm going to do like a wrap up one. like at the end of all of the months, at the end of the year, I'll do a wrap up where it's like, it says what challenges I finished, how many books I read for those challenges, that kind of thing. And do a little bit more like year in stats, if I continue to do this, because I just wanted to give myself the best chance to do this well and fill it out. And again, Storygraph tracks those. So then I have January, so a little doodle and then washi tape. I went with a silver firework theme because it felt very January to me, very New Year's. I'm not really a gold girl, so I went with silver instead. I've got Kindle books downloaded, so this is just for me to keep track of what I have downloaded on my Kindle from Kindle Unlimited specifically. So this will show me like, hey, this Kindle book has been on here for literally 3 months and you still haven't read it and you've gone through 12 Kindle books. Like, you could probably get rid of that. You're obviously not interested in it. Then we've got 5-star reads, DNF'd. My DNF'd is a little bit bigger because Kindle Unlimited doesn't mean that it's edited great or the writing might not be great, and so that's a little hard. So I tend to DNF more Kindle books than I ever do physical books, and then just a box for the number of books that I read in a month. The next page is my books purchased. I don't really purchase a lot of books right now because I have a bajillion, but in case I'm gifted one or I purchase any, literally any that come into my TBR or that I've read. Literally any book that comes into my house that is going on my shelves. Then we have library loans with the return date so that I can keep track of that because I lose all of the receipts all of the time. So this is just kind of for that. I take my daughter to the library every Tuesday for a baby reading thing, and I always end up coming home with books even though I have a billion books at home. So yeah, that is my current like library loans. Kindle recommended. So this is TikTok's fault. This whole page is TikTok's fault. So my whole TikTok is like filled with all of these Kindle Unlimited recommendations. So this is TikTok's fault, okay? My TikTok is full of all these Kindle Unlimited and romance recommendations that I'm interested in because they do all these little excerpts and I'm obsessed. And I have literally like 615 or something in a collection on my saved videos. And so this is for me to write them down. So maybe I stop doing as many saved videos and I just have them like, because I know I'm saving like multiple from the same book. So this allows me to also pick from this list to download onto my Kindle whenever I feel like it. So like when I return some of the stuff from Kindle Unlimited and then I need a new book, I can just pick from this list. Books read, very obvious. These are the books I read with the title, and I might put the author, but it's probably just gonna be the title, unless the title is like something really like vague, like Oblivion. There's like a bajillion Oblivions, and so I think I even have like 3 on my shelves, so I'll put the author there. Star rating. This is a wish list of physical books I want to buy. This includes like anything I read on Kindle and I loved. Like I just read XOXO by Axio and I loved it. It was so cute, gave it 5 stars. I want that to put on my bookshelf. So I use my bookshelf kind of like a library. My friends come and they take books from it. My mom uses it. And one day I'm hoping my daughters will use it. My oldest does really love books. My newborn is obviously a newborn, so we don't know. But yes, so that will kind of give us the information for what I want to physically buy. Also, my husband can steal this book and look in it and know which ones to buy me. So that's fun. Okay, and then this is the only writing piece that I have right now, which is book writing update. So I can list any of the things that I've done. And I'll do a video on what I'm writing, my works in progress, that kind of stuff. That'll be in my writing videos. So But this, yeah, this is where I will update myself on, hey, this is what you did, like, good job. And then the amount of words that I've written in a work in progress, combining all of my work in progresses together. Currently I have 2. So however many I add to those. And this is just kind of a way to track not only what I'm getting done in a month, but also to kind of just encourage me to be like, hey, look, you are moving along, you're doing well. Don't get too like discouraged, because writing is a long process and it's really hard. And then if you keep going, so this is February's, so I haven't decorated this yet. What I have done is throughout the book, I have done every month of the year, the same layout. The only difference is this page. So I did fun doodles on this page, but it has the same information. And I will be setting these up every month. So the reason that I did this is because I noticed, so I tried to keep a bullet journal last year for like just a bullet journal. And I noticed that I didn't always have time every month. So I had time this month to sit down and literally plan out every single month. So that's what I did. I planned out every month. It's the exact same layout, the exact same information. And then what I can do is every month I go in and I just color and decorate. So like February's will probably be like pink and red, and I'll use like washi tapes and pink and red markers and like little doodles, and I'll do that every month. So that will be probably a video on my channel every month. So like February, I'll have one of me decorating this, but it's already planned out and done for me. So that just gives me an opportunity with such a busy life to continue to work in this and give myself a little bit of peace, because it gives me probably like 20 to 30 minutes of just enjoying working in a journal. But if I had to set it up, it'd be like closer to an hour, and I don't always have an hour to string together with my munchkins. So this allows me to get some peace in journaling and really enjoy it, but not necessarily have to spend an hour each month doing it. Could I? Yeah, I could ask my husband, but there's other things I'd like to do with my time when my oldest is asleep. So there's just a sneak peek of some of the months, like March has a little 4-leaf clover and stuff like that. So I did different, the first page is always kind of different, and then I'll color them different colors and stuff like that. But yeah, that is my 2023 reading journal. And now I'll shut up and just do a flip through for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful start to your year. I know I'm posting this in 2023, so it's a little late, but I just hope you enjoy it, and I'll probably show you each month how I fill it out and how it's working for me and any of that information, and then decorate the next month. So come back next month for a update on this journal, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.